And we're live. Hello, everybody. If you're watching, you can see we got a little bit of a different layout at the moment. Nick is ill and asked that we go on without them. So we are. But Nick, being the tech guru that they are, we had to go for a simplified layout because I could not wrap my brain around OBS and the video feeds. So hopefully you'll bear with us. But tonight it's episode 26. Squabble.
The veil is thin here.
With the 7. And you're fighting across, well, fighting on 2 different levels, but you're spread across 3 different levels of a processing plant on Magnamar Station. And so that's fun.
This is fine. This is fine.
It's fine. It's fine.
They don't respect Space OSHA, we have discovered.
No, you don't. And I just realized that they're looking at my GM screen instead of the screen I want them to see. So I'm going to be fiddling with that live. Where is...
We believe in you, Jed.
You should not.
Okay, I don't believe in you then.
There we go. That's the attitude I'm looking
GM says
for.
it must be true.
The GM's word is law. And I'm not just saying this because I'm going to be running the next series.
Oh, hey, wait, yeah. I need to start disputing this now, not while it's in my favor.
There we go. Now I just have to reopen up Roll20 on my other account. Launch game. I know it's zoomed out and small, but again, they are in 3 separate locations.
There are.
Come on, technology, be my friend. I want to be your friend.
I'm getting some echo from Lapis.
From Lapis?
Yes, from Lapis. Yeah. If you just with your shiny new mic, Lapis got a shiny new mic. You'll need to mute more liberally.
Also, I will throw on my headphones. That might help things.
Look at us. Concerned about sound.
Yeah. Sorry. I'm not used to running OBS. It's been a bit. All right. I should probably look at my checklist. We did a little bit of a recap. We talked about where we left off. And we have a question, and it's courtesy of me, just because I wanted to ask this question. What sort of cute print socks would your character wear if they wore cute print socks? I feel like Tom's thought about this deeply, so why doesn't Tom lead us off?
Sure. So, Jacinto, yeah, totally thought about this deeply. Jacinto would definitely have radishes on his socks, but they'd be like, the little anime faces, radishes on his socks. So, yeah.
Nice. All right.
Is that a cute print sock?
I would qualify that as that. Yes.
Okay. Cool.
Lapis, what would Finn wear?
I could see Finn buying a pair of cute printed hobgoblin socks if he found them, because they would remind him of Bethana. Like, if I was going to the Space Mall and I saw like some cute little hobgoblin ones, I'd buy them, I'd put them on, I'd take a picture and I'd send it over to Bethana on Snapchat, and she'd swoon and I'd get some points.
That's pretty adorable. And what about Ava? Leif?
Goodness. Ava would have the, ooh. You know what? I'm usually really good at these. You've managed to stump me. Well played. Well played.
I'm just picturing like dead cartoon goblins on your socks.
No,
She's got
like the Happy Tree Friends.
Happy Tree Friends, yeah, the Happy Tree Friends socks. They're cute until you realize what they're actually from.
Yeah,
and then it's morbid.
That, or it was secretly actually going to just be something genuinely cute, and she wouldn't be able to defend herself with her tough, badass attitude.
Truth.
No, it's one of the things. They are really cute, and if anyone sees them, they get to die.
She shows her socks to every goblin that she meets.
Yes, exactly.
All right. Well, you all answered my questions, and I'm very happy. And I hope one day to get Nick to answer this question about Lahan. But we need to jump back into combat, and I believe we left off with it being Ava's turn or Ava last went. I cannot recall, honestly, but the initiative tracker says Ava's up.
It does say Ava's up.
Let's give it to Ava. Let's get some shurikens up in this.
Well, we're up close and personal right now, so there's no room for shuriken throwing. That said, we don't need to be throwing no shurikens. We got some fun to be had here with a full attack from a plasma doshko.
Not just a plasma doshko, the plasma doshko.
20 and then a 22 to hit EAC.
Plasma doshko.
I am 100% certain that hits, since I can see their ACs, and it... Oh, God. Yes.
24 and then 28 damage. That's a grand total of... 52.
54.
54.
You just...
No, you were right.
52, okay.
You just
52 murder damage, fire and electric damage.
You super vaporized that cultist. There's just nothing left. They're vaporized. I mean, there's equipment left, but their bodies just crumbled to carbon and ash.
It's like Fallout when you gooify something with a plasma weapon.
That is
Hey,
100% correct.
I have a question for you. What's it like playing a soldier that actually hits things on a full attack?
Feels real good, man. I gotta tell you.
Yeah, I bet it does. Compared to Sunday.
I don't want to talk about it. Oh, it was so rough. Oh.
And it is Lahan's turn, and Nick asked that Tom run Lahan.
Can I make a request?
Sure.
Do a voice, please.
Oh, do I have Lahan's voice? Oh, no, because it's going to sound really similar to Jacinto, because Jacinto I try to sort of do up here, right? And sort of like Angus, boy detective from the Adventure Zone. But then Lahan is just sort of Nick's normal voice. I don't know. I don't know if I
You
have
don't
a
have
Lahan
to do a
voice.
voice.
Just do a really
Well,
deep
but
masculine
then,
voice.
Yes.
This is Lahan. I'm muted.
Yeah, I'll just stand, sit here. You all can see me, like, muttering to myself. Wow. Sorry, sidebar. Twitch just asked me to, whether or not I should allow... Also, hi, Butt Stubble. Good seeing you. Butt Stubble said, howdy, y'all. And Twitch was like, would you like to permit the term ow? I was like, should I not?
Hi, Butt Stubble.
That sounded so weird.
Where's the banhammer?
Yeah, no, so yeah, Lapis Butt Stubble is like one of our oldest followers, and I'll admit some small amount of concern with their name at first, but they're a great viewer. They're really good. Good to see you, Butt Stubble. Phrases I never thought I'd say when starting this stream.
See, I want that to be a ringtone now.
All right, so Lahan is going to take a turn, and it's going to be a good turn. Luckily, I know how to play mechanics, right? Lahan's an exocortex, so she targets. Does she overcharge? Does Lahan have overcharge?
I don't think so. I think Nick went a different route.
Right. Okay. Excellent.
Hang back and shoot things with a big pew pew.
Indeed. So, Lahan is going to target, let's say, Orange, who is the closest cultist to Finn, and then will shoot with her plasma bolter. Plasma bolter away. That is a 24 to hit EAC.
That will most definitely hit EAC. And this person feels very sad about their life right now as they get burned and electrocuted.
Yeah, 15 points of it.
I'm pretty sure our benevolent DM has a +1 rollover that he never used last week. And I think we should let him keep it if he didn't use it.
I did not get a chance to use it last week. That is correct.
Yeah, and you never get +1s. So, keep that in mind. Get us good
DM can give his rolls +1s or even +2s.
That's the secret that nobody really, our current 2 GMs don't really seem to acknowledge or don't want to acknowledge. That
It's
I am
because
happy to take advantage of in Series 4.
I don't know Nick's feelings on it, but I try very much to stick to the rolls. It's very, very, very rarely where anything gets fudged. The 1 or 2 times I think I've done it here, it's where you almost killed something, but narratively it would have brought me so much joy for the thing to just die that I just knocked off an extra 2 hit points or something like that.
Well, but that's what it all boils down to, right? Is it's GM preference.
Yeah, and that's the other secret about me is that normally when I fudge things, it's usually going to make you all look more badass as players. So Lahan shot, and that was her turn.
All right. It's now time for a totally normal worker to do something, and they're actually going to step back, and they're going to open a door for their companions. And I think that's probably going to eat up their turn.
Oh boy.
And it's now Jacinto's turn.
All right. Let me just scroll out to the stratosphere here, and then find Jacinto's token.
You're in the upper left.
I got me. So Jacinto is going to spur on Artania. No, actually, he's not. Jacinto is going to move up the stairs after his friends. That is 20 feet of movement, and then another 30. So that's 1 move action. And then Artania is just going to follow behind with his 1 move action that he gets around if I don't command him.
Okay.
So Artania's got 40 feet.
I want to take a free action.
So Artania gets...
I want to yell at you.
Yeah.
Try to stay behind me. You and the spider both. Because I'm going to explode eventually. I don't want to catch either of you guys in it. You got 2 rounds, though.
Noted. Yeah, no, I love that. You know I love me some explosions. So, all right. So Artania will stop right here. And Jacinto has spent 1 move action.
Think you were there, maybe?
Fine. Man, I hate that summoning takes a full round because it's just like now I have a standard action that I don't really want to do anything with. Let's see. I gotta. Sorry, everybody.
Take up mouth harp and just make a noise. Do a jig.
I was gonna say do a jaunty dance.
Yeah, I'm doing that spellcaster thing where I dither. I apologize.
Spellcasters are complicated.
Spellcasters are really complicated. And I don't even have like 7 levels of spells like I do in our Pathfinder 2 game. Let's go. I guess Jacinto's just gonna try, and he can't see any of these guys yet, can he? Because I'm going upstairs.
Yeah, you're not at a good point to see anybody. Artania, they're far enough up that they could start seeing people, but you can't really draw a line.
Okay. Well, Jacinto, I guess, is just going to get into a better position over here, where he can see things and start affecting things, and he will. Yeah, he'll end his turn.
And because I don't think I was paying enough attention, what happened was, as I said earlier, our party is split up on 3 different levels of this plant. Ava is down in a sub-level. Jacinto and Artania were on like the main floor, and Lahan and Finn were on the second story, basically. And Jacinto and Artania just ran over to the staircase, ran up the stairs, and have joined Lahan and Finn.
We were trying to gain access by lying and saying we were a space ocean.
Yes. It did not fly, and I felt really bad for it not flying, but I had reasons in my brain for why that would not work.
That's okay. That's okay. Ava got to do her infiltration thing. That was kind of nice.
Yeah, you battered down a door and just started a murder after they revealed themselves to be not totally normal workers.
She tried to do the diplomatic thing. She asked them point blank if they knew anything about the Seven Sisters.
Yeah.
It was their choice to get defensive about it, you know?
Yeah. No, I totally get that. I totally get that. It's definitely just their fault.
Yes. No, 100%. Ava's the victim here.
So Green here in front of Ava is going to move up to Ava. They had a switchblade out last time. I remember being frustrated that they could not both attack at the same time. And as part of that movement...
intentional.
A CR9. So they do
7, so yes.
Yeah, they do successfully trick you. So you're flat-footed to this attack. But a total of 12 versus your flat-footed KAC will not strike you, unfortunately.
No, I'm afraid not. Also, point of order, it doesn't look like Finn has a token on there.
On where?
Only noticed this because...
Oh, wild.
Initiative meter.
They definitely were on there. I remember manually entering it.
I believe Finn was either right after or right before me. Am I mistaken? Am I crazy?
I cannot remember.
Neither can I.
Lapis has just stepped away, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Oh, you're back. Would you like to roll another thing of initiative? Because I cannot remember what your initiative was, and for some reason you got bumped off the tracker.
I'm seeing a 3.01 having scrolled up a whole bunch.
Oh, well, again. Here I am. There you
go. All right. And wow, it's still doing the auto sort thing. That's wild. I don't know why that's happening, but I'm not going to look at Gift Horse in the Mouse. So that totally normal worker went. And now it's on to this totally normal worker. Pink up here.
I'm sorry, I got to interrupt. Wouldn't Finn go after Jacinto then? Because Jacinto is 5.02 and Finn is 4.01.
You are 100% correct. Thank you for catching that. I apologize. Finn, go. Do your unkindness upon my poor, totally normal workers.
So I'm going to take another round and continue to photon attune. This will be my second round. And I am going to Void Gauntlet this guy with a full attack. Well, actually, I'm going to Void Gauntlet. Yeah, I'm going to full attack him. I can take somebody else in as a prisoner.
Oh, no.
Ooh, that's some good damage.
So... Tell me how you obliterate this poor, totally normal worker who's wearing a mask made of the flesh of sentient beings and is carrying a switchblade.
So, Finn entered the room yelling about OSHA, waving his badge around, rounded these stairs, and here's a swarm of workers. They pull pistols and shoot at me. I punch at one once. I think I missed him the first time. And then the second time, I'm like, put your weapons down! I was like, punch him once in the gut really hard, causing him to like double over in pain and probably has a little bit of blood coming out of his mouth and stuff. And just give us a tour of your facility. We're OSHA! I punch him in the head and down him.
Yeah, they're 100% down. And then it's this other totally normal worker's turn, and it's Pink. This pink worker, they just run through this door. that's their turn. This poor red worker down here, this poor red worker slash cultist is going to attempt to shoot at Ava, and I believe that they are actually suffering from a status effect. I think they have a -2 to their attacks because I think Ava did an unkindness to them with their scariness.
Yeah. Glared at him, but this should probably be the last round of it if I did succeed, because I don't think I can really get him for more than a couple of rounds at this
Yeah, I think it was 2, and I think they've already been through it once. So they are going to attempt to trick attack Ava. A CR -3. I think that's going to fail.
Right, so.
And here is the attack. It's a critical success, so a total of 23 to hit, but it's a 20.
Oof. So, well, I mean, so that still doesn't meet my AC.
Yeah.
I don't know what that
I'm looking it up now.
Yeah, usually if it's a 20, it's so high that it doesn't matter.
Right, yeah. This is rarely run into rules here, and I kind of like to explore the rare ones.
My gut's telling...
Effects.
Go ahead.
If your attack roll is a natural 20 and your attack total is equal to or greater than your target's AC, your attack is a critical hit. It does not say what happens if it doesn't meet or beat, but Butt Stubble is suggesting it's a hit but no crit, if he recalls, they recall correctly.
Okay, so it would just be the 6 damage.
That sounds right to me.
That sounds fine to me.
I ultimately leave it up to you, Jet, however you want to do it.
How do you as players feel? Do you want 20s to just be 20s and it's a crit? Or do you want us to... I'm fine either way. We've never run into this.
The thing is,
exactly.
if we're in a situation where we need to roll a natural 20 to be able to hit, then I think we have bigger problems. So I'm fine with a natural 20 making an attack roll that wouldn't have otherwise hit become a hit, not a crit.
Okay, that's fine. We'll do that. So it'd be six fire damage, which I know Ava pretty much ignores, if I'm remembering right.
Wow, I don't actually. I'm trying not to get my ER mixed up with her and Iris. Oh, geez. Okay, yeah, no, I did take.
I shot
resistant fire. So
I shot you once last game, and I remember it didn't do as much as it should have.
Same with Ben. We both have fire resistance.
Yeah, I have fire resistance 7. So.
All right, so pew pew, you get to ignore that, and I believe that's the last turn of it being shaken, intimidated.
Assuredly so.
That hurts me. And now Ava gets to do a murder.
I don't even feel good about this now.
You could outshake him and alive.
Oh, hun. Why would Ava do that? It's a 24 and a 27 to hit EAC for...
yeah, you obliterate another cultist.
Rolling rocks.
Yeah. With Iris, I can't roll above a 5. With Ava, I can't roll below a 13, it seems.
Yeah, well, you did it. You obliterated that one.
That's true. You were doing good at well.
It's now Ava's Lahan's turn.
All right, that's me. So Lahan is going to... Oh, I said orange last time, and orange isn't here. Well, that's fine. We'll just target purple instead, and I'll give Lahan a purple dot, so this time I don't have to think about remembering. So Lahan will fire. Does she have a button on her sheet? Yes, combat tracking. She fires once at purple. But that's a 14.
But
total.
that's a hit.
Oh, look at that. That's 14 points of fire and electric damage then.
These are goons, in case you...
Yeah. Uh-huh. All right. I
In the
like
strictest
goons.
sense of the term, yes.
I like shooting at goons.
Horrendous. Gave us a tour.
This totally normal worker that just got shot is grabbing its charred belly, its tum-tum that's been cauterized, and it's running out of the room.
Wow, they all are sure running away, aren't they?
As a free action, Finn's going to call out. I'm going to follow them into the next room.
All right. Jacinto, it's your go.
Okie dokie. Jacinto wants to summon something. So actually, you know what? I don't need to think about what I'm summoning until next round. But Jacinto is going to begin a summon in his little corner of the staircase here. Meanwhile, let's see. Artania's going to come up and menace this totally normal worker, unless Finn says that Artania should not end there. But I figure, okay, yeah, I figure it's fine because now they have vacated this landing, which otherwise would have been wonderful for a Solarian explosion. But that's neither here nor there. That is, believe it or not, my entire turn.
All right. All right. Finn, do your worst.
All right. I'm gonna move through this door. 5, 10, 15. How do you know these crate things?
They're probably about 5 feet high, and we've had people waiting in here to shoot you.
Oh, that's fine. They can have at it when I walk through the door, but I'm gonna keep my movement going after they shoot me.
Yeah, because I believe this none of this interrupts you. It just happens.
Yeah, like cinematically, I'd walk through the door, they'd be like, pew, pew. Oh, yeah. I like it.
Yeah. I haven't rolled initiative for these guys because they were just sitting here waiting, and I didn't want you guys to see them on the tracker.
Typically, if they've been holding action, they will just act at this point on the
tracker.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
Put them before or after Finn, however you see fit. Just remember not to give them another turn if you do put them behind Finn.
Yes. Okay. So let me add them.
Okay.
And that one right in here, that one right in here. Ah, that's the one I'm missing. Add turn. And I'm just going to leave them at 0. And they're all going to shoot at you. And probably not affect you at all. But we'll find out. A 24? Does that hit your EAC? I think it might.
I think it should.
But I also think you're going to ignore the fire damage.
Yeah, I've got fire resistance equal to my BAB, which I think is also 7.
It is, yep. 100%.
Yeah, so they're going to need to land some pretty nasty trick attacks if they want to do anything with these pistols to Finn.
Or just trick attacks. They didn't know that the person that broke into their factory was just supernaturally resistant to laser fire.
Man, I'm OSHA.
Yeah, I mean,
expected it.
Nobody expects the fireproof Inquisition.
Yeah. So Finn, continue your movement as you walk through just a barrage of laser fire.
So you already rolled for all of them?
No, 3 resistances.
Yeah, I rolled for all of them. It was 4 waiting. The other 2 just ran in here.
Yeah. I'm able to get all of them, but I'll pause it over to here. Or I could get over there. Or I could get over here. I'm gonna go over to here. Oh, I gotta move to there. Because I had 15, so that'd be 20, 25, 30. 35. Let's see. I want to make sure this guy's close enough. I don't need to move 5 more. 15. Yeah, okay. And then I'm going to 40 right there. And I'm going to right there. Yeah. I think that's... he's just barely out of it. I can only get 2 of them at once. Sadness. Okay. I'm going to explode right here. Release all of the photon energy I've been building up. Everything within a 10-foot radius gets hit with it.
Did you double move to get there? Or was that single move?
Single. Because it's just the door and I got a movement.
Oh. For some reason, you wearing heavy armor made me think you got slowed down a lot more than that.
Stuff.
Also, I think you bought legs. Didn't you buy new legs?
Yeah, we definitely bought you like super better legs or something.
Yep, I paid for legs. That way I get normal movement.
All right. Well, these 2 are going to fail. Well, one of them's going to fail a reflex save. The other one's going to succeed. First one will be red. Second one will be blue.
I get 8d6 now.
Solarians are the worst, right? They're so weak.
Yeah, super underpowered.
I'm just sad that they weren't as clustered as they were. Oh, and I get a +1 for my photon attunement. So it's actually 36.
Oh. So this one just gets turned into a carbon shadow on that box.
Nice.
And 15. This one is hurt so bad. Takes 18 points of fire damage.
I'm going to take a free action. Surrender now! We don't want to hurt you. We just want to inspect your factory!
God, Finn's such a method actor.
Yeah. Jacinto, mutters to Lahan, standing right next to him. I don't think he understands that they saw through his ruse.
Not at all.
I just enjoy pretending to be OSHA.
I could see that. This totally normal worker is gonna move over to here and try and trick you. CR10, so yeah. Man, Roll20 is just being slow. Hey, a 24 versus your EAC. Huh? If that hits, you take.
I take 1 point.
No,
well, the trick attack. So there's an extra 7 damage. So you take 15 fire damage. Subtract 7. So
yeah, so 8.
Yep, there you go. That would actually hurt you. I'm so proud of that one.
Shut all 2 separate attacks.
So the trick is it's an add-on. A successful trick will make you flat-footed, and then it will do extra damage based on their operative level. Oh, and then that's just added to the damage from whatever weapon they're wielding. So it's the exact same type of damage as the weapon they're wielding.
Okay, but it all comes through as 1 hit. So
it comes through as 1 hit. Yes. At least that's my understanding. It's never been explained as it comes through as a separate hit to me. Ava, this totally normal worker is it's gonna desperately, it's grabbing its injury from a previous shuriken hit, and it's just desperately pew-pewing at you. Just hoping against hope. Oh, a CR0, so no. So there's going to be 0 chance of it actually damaging you, but... Yeah, nope, it doesn't even hit you. Yeah, it's just... They were foolish to... Oh, I know what they should have done. But they can't do anything else but die. Alright, go Ava, execute them.
With pleasure. Ava's going to come running swiftly into the room. As she does, she's going to use part of her move action to, well, you know, draw a weapon as she's moving. Free action to shift her shuriken to one-handed grip, and she lets her, the Dojko to one-handed grip, and then lets a shuriken fly. Oh, it's a critical fail, though. 16.
Ah, it survived.
Congratulations. You survived this round, and it clinks against the wall, like, over here.
6 more seconds to life.
Awesome. Sorry. Checking something. All right. When I have OBS up, I don't have Discord up, so if any of you message me secretly in chat, I can't tell unless I pause for a moment and pull up Discord, just so you know.
Of course.
Probably better to do it at 20.
That would get my attention a little bit easier. So Ava did that. And Lahan, it's your turn. Purple ran away from you.
Oh, I swear this isn't a meme. I keep forgetting that I'm Lahan. So we're gonna target yellow this time because all of my friends keep running away. It's like they don't want to get shot or something weird. Lahan will take a shot at yellow. You know, just keep spreading the damage out. Good thing Simon's not here. He would hate that I'm not focusing fire.
I was just about
20.
to say, yeah, gotta spread that damage around.
Yeah. While Simon's not here, gotta take advantage of it. Play. Shoot everybody once. 22 to hit. 22 to hit EAC for 11 points.
Yeah.
And then Lahan ends her turn.
Well, it's this totally normal worker's turn. And this totally normal worker is... It's their name. Their name is totally normal worker. It's gonna run in.
You keep saying that phrase. I don't think it means what you think it means.
As part of their movement, they're dropping their laser, and they are pulling out a switchblade, which I think is going to preclude them from doing a trick attack.
Yep.
But they're gonna do it because they just saw you walk through laser fire, and they're gonna try and give you just a light stabbing. Uh, 20, but not natural. Will fail to hit. And it's...
Wait. Is that EAC or KAC?
KAC.
Yeah, no, fails by 1.
Yeah. And it's Jacinto's turn.
You did your +1, you'd meet.
Oh, wait. Yes, I want to do that. I'm using that +1 that I think Ninja gave me. So 6 slashing damage.
Nice.
Are you resistant to that too?
I'm not.
Ha ha ha!
Excellent.
I just want you to get the joy out of the +1. We get them all the time.
Thank you for reminding me about that. And it's Jacinto's go.
Hi. Jacinto. Jacinto's gonna summon a level 3 summon. This is, dear listener,
no,
where
don't
the
do
summons
it.
get really fun for the Mystic, because now I'm not just stuck to, like, you know, elementals and things with all the same stat block, but like maybe a few different differences in resistances. Jacinto points through the doorway, and a pronking celestial Kaseric appears.
I thought you were going to summon a Herald. You should have summoned Herald.
See, that would be a neat trick. I'm pretty sure Herald is like a level 5 summon. But, you know, if we get there. So, yes, a Kaseric, native to the jungles of Castorville. The Kaseric is a horrifying plant monster with tentacles for a face. And a giant spine on its back. What was that, Lapis?
You guys match.
Yeah. Except I'm not horrifying. I'm adorable. But that's okay.
Adorifying.
Adorifying. So Jacinto is going to summon it. Well, I think he summons it here because then... Oh, no, we got it. He summons it right here because then Jacinto is going to expend a move action to tell Artania to attack. And then he's going to spend his standard action and a resolve point to activate the Song of the Spheres, which I haven't done in an age.
I love that.
Yeah. Bad news. You don't get the benefits because you're too far away. Yeah, I'm really sorry. But my Kasarik does. So that's fun. So let's see. The Kasarik, let's resolve this together, shall we? The Kasarik is going to move over here to green, totally normal worker, definitely not a monster. And I need to open up its character sheet. Oh, I love Kasariks. They were so fun to run in Dead Suns 2. They have this great ability. Maybe I'll use it. Probably not, though. So the Kasarik attacks with a tentacle. That is a 26 to hit for 14 bludgeoning damage as tentacles just whap, 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 whap into this thing.
No, stop it.
And then, as it attacks, it has ingested adaptation, which I need to look up real quick, but it's really fun. Kasarik. Ingested adaptation. Whenever a Kasarik deals damage to a living creature with its tentacles, it siphons off a portion of the target's genetic code and psychic resonance, temporarily reshaping its own physiology and psychology to match its victims. Is this a living target, Jet?
It is a living target.
Does it have any fun abilities for my Kasarik to copy? It's okay to say no.
No. Your Kasarik can now blend into the shadows.
Ooh, so the Kasarik just like all of a sudden a pall is sort of cast over it. It just looks sort of like shadowed, if you will.
Yes. In dim light, it has a 50% miss chance instead of the normal 20%.
Ooh, interesting. That is actually one more damage. Yes, one more damage because of the Song of the Spheres, which is going to last for 3 rounds.
No.
Yeah, buddy. And then Artania is going to attack, and I'm going to hope that this is the right macro. Yeah, I think that's right. Yeah, D8 plus 7. Yeah, that's right. 22 to hit KAC for 12 piercing damage on yellow.
It does do so. Can you describe it a little bit? How does Artania attack this cultist? They're not dead, but...
Okay, that's fine. So Artania sort of scuttled over before, wings flaring out to the sides, and he goes in to make as if he's going for the one leg, and the cultist sort of like, you know, maybe kicks that one leg, and then Artania sort of lunges and fakes to the right leg and latches onto that one with his pedipalps. I just love that word, pedipalps.
It's a fun word. It is.
It is. Yeah. So yeah, that's my whole turn.
Well, Finn, you've got someone that just stabbed you right up in your face. You've got someone who you've horribly burned not too far away, and you have a freaking monster that appeared out of nowhere. You should probably go kill that monster.
The monster seems to be on my side. It went straight for the cultists. I'm not too worried about it. Plus, I mean, it's a leafy thing. I've got a leafy body. It's a little more horrifying than my leafy body, but I think they might be related. Let's see if it's a problem.
It's celestial. It distinctly looks good.
I'm picturing it
like a glowing sort of, you know.
I'm kind of picturing it just looking like a normal Kasarik, but there's just a halo over it.
Yeah, I love that.
I'm gonna photon tune myself again. And I'm going to take a move action to get right up in this guy over here's face.
Yeah.
I want to see if I can't make these guys follow me. And I'm going to punch him with my Void Gauntlet. And I'm going to use my... What?
Well, as you do that, I believe you do run by 2 other people, one of which has a melee weapon in its hand and is going to strike at you.
Come at me.
But that 7 will just wildly miss, and you continue to destroy this pink cultist. I mean, totally normal worker.
16.
That'll still hit. These are goons. These are goons, and that does so much damage.
All right, and as I'm going over towards that guy, getting missed by a switchblade, I'm gonna use my free action. You have to tell a count of 10 to surrender. Otherwise, I'm gonna turn into a ball of fire again. Finn's gonna start counting loudly. I'm not gonna actually do it for you guys, but Finn's gonna count down until 3 turns from now.
Finn is now making me think of Sylvester Stallone's Judge Dredd is what Finn is doing. All right, so Blue, the one that just got burned, is going to pat out the remaining flames on their body, drop their compliance ray, and run towards you, pulling out their switchblade and attempt to stab you in the kidney, just foaming at the mouth, madness in their eyes. .23 versus KAC for 8 slashing damage.
Yeah, you got me.
Ha-ha! And it's now this other totally normal worker's turn. They are going to shoot at that Kaseric. They don't like that Kaseric. They're going to attempt to trick the Kaseric. It's not a CR -3, I imagine.
Nah, this is a big boy. This is CR4.
Oh no, but does a 15 hit its EAC?
That was closer than you might think. EAC is 16.
Ah! If only I had another +1.
The DM had another +1.
But it's this totally normal worker in front of the Kaseric's turn, and they're going to drop their... they're going to guard and step away, is what they're going to do. Or no, they're going to provoke an attack of opportunity, because they're going to step away as part of their trick attack. Okay. I do not think they're a high enough level operative to just ignore an attack by their target. I don't think you get that at the basic level, do you?
No, that's a specific exploit that would have to be grafted on when crafting the creature.
Yeah, I didn't do that. It's still alive, but injured very horribly.
The chat has done it again, Jet. You have another +1.
Oh goodness! Thank you so much. But a CR -4, that's not gonna help. But oh nope, that's not what I want to do. I clicked trick a second time.
Wait, but oh, okay, you're shooting.
Yeah, I'm shooting. Hey! So that's a 25 critical hit. So a total of 11 fire damage plus blind for 1 round if they fail a DC 15. I can't remember if it's fortitude or reflex save. But I will look because I can pull it up right here. I've got the weapon in front of me. At least it should tell me. It should hopefully tell me. Reflex save.
Reflex save. That is a 20 on the reflex save for the Kaseric.
So you succeed, and you're not blind, but you do take 11 delicious fire damage.
My face is just tentacles, Jet.
Pink. Pink just shrieks madly, throws their compliance ray to the side, pulls out their knife, and attempts to stab Finn. This cult has taken a weird turn on you, Finn. You used to be part of this group, and they didn't used to be like this. But this is a cosmic crit fail, folks. Total of 6 and 5 for damage. 1 on both die.
I'm pretty sure on a cosmic crit fail, you just do the damage to yourself.
I was gonna say though, to be fair, this cult did also leave me to die. So
to be fair, I've been watching too much Letterkenny lately. Red. Red is... I want them to do this even though it's out of character. Red's going to try and run away. They're going to be the one cowardly, not fanatically devoted member.
goons. They haven't been in the cult that long, probably.
Maybe. But they actually run for these prismatic photonic capture wheels, and they're going to attempt to survive the crushing wheels to escape into space.
That sounds like a terrible plan. Oh, this is down by Ava. I see.
It is down by Ava.
I mean, task between Ava and space. A lot of people might choose space. Ava's pretty scary.
Yeah, the downside to this though is they well, nope, that's not happening. So next turn they're gonna take some damage, and they've got to survive for a number of rounds to get spit out into space. But it's Ava's turn now. You just saw a cultist run and throw themselves into these wheels, these churning wheels, Ava.
Very Indiana Jones.
Throw yourself in after them.
No, Ava will move up to the wheels. Can she see them in there?
Yeah, you can see them in there. They're getting chewed up a little bit. They're trying not to be chewed up, but they're getting chewed up.
Well, that's a 31 to hit their EAC with a shuriken.
Yeah, you can do that, but that shuriken is gone.
Gone.
So noted.
And you definitely kill them. So you kill them in the machinery, and their body gets chewed up and then spat out into space, and that shuriken is gone. You're down to 9.
I'll have 9 out of 9 shurikens. Okay.
Finally got one away from you.
Ava retrieves the rest of them. No, it's okay. I'm looking at the book right now to see what other kinds there are. More than just fire damage.
I swear those are underpriced.
Lahan, it's Lahan's turn.
It's Lahan's turn. Lahan is going to... Oh, look! Yellow didn't run away. Did Yellow take a turn?
Maybe they didn't.
I feel like Yellow didn't take a turn because Jacinto, or Artania rather, has not taken an attack. Yeah, I'm pretty sure Yellow's just sort of been standing there dumbfounded.
Yeah, I forgot Yellow.
By
for some reason,
power.
Yellow is not on the initiative. I don't know why.
We should give him a turn before.
They can go now.
Sure, I'll add them there. I'll make them 10.06 before they die.
That was purple that you just moved up there.
Was it? Oh my gosh. I will fix this. This thing auto-sorting. This thing auto-sorting is just...
It's weird, man.
Yeah, I don't know why it's auto-sorting. Because now I gotta go through... Hey, there we go. Let's move you up. Gosh darn it. There we are. There we are. Bam. 10.06. No, there we go. All right. Thanks for catching that. It's not the first time I've done that, unfortunately. It happened to some goblins on Thistletop and their dogs. They're Tashtari. It's going to provoke an attack of opportunity to run away, trick attack, and shoot with the compliance ray.
Artania bite. Artania got a 21 to hit KAC. For 15 points, 16 points of piercing damage.
Artania killed it as it attempted to run away. How does Artania kill it?
Artania probably still had its leg in his mouth, and so he just didn't let go. And so when the baddie tried to back up, Artania sort of swept the leg, kept the leg, pulled the guy onto his back, and then just sort of leapt onto his chest. And
it's very, very much like Eight-Legged Freaks is what I'm picturing.
Effect.
Thank you. It's like the only sound effect that Artania knows how to make. It's not my limitation. It's a limitation on Artania's part, of course. You understand.
Of course. You're a very talented voice actor. Perhaps the best I've ever heard.
Oh, I thank you so much.
So it is now Lahan's turn.
Oh, that's still me. Lahan is going to... Oh, wait. Because Artania killed something, Jacinto takes his reaction to use his battle leader cry. He's going to say, "Good job, Artania," and we're going to say, "Got him." So everybody gets a +2 bonus to damage rolls for until the end of their next turn. Everybody within 60 feet. Which is still not Finn.
But that Kaseric.
It is my Kaseric. So
I don't like that.
A total +2 because this is also a morale bonus, which does not stack with the morale bonus from Song of Spheres. All right, so Lahan, how fast are you? Probably not that fast. Lahan steps over here and wants to take a shot at pink purple. Pink yellow, in fact.
Cool. There's a little bit of cover, granted, by the edge of that box. I know the grid's not perfectly lined up.
Yeah, that's fine.
That color is known as Yink.
Yink.
Or Pello.
Ah, yes. Yellow pink. Yink. Yink sounds like some sort of metal. That's only a 15 to hit EAC.
That would have hit were they not behind cover.
About a +1.
No. Cover. Cover is a +4 traditionally.
Well, there's different kinds of cover in Starfinder. It's rather obnoxious, you see. There's soft cover, there's total cover.
Well, this isn't total cover, it's just cover. And I believe that's a +4.
Cover is a +2. Total soft cover. Belying its soft name is the harder of the covers.
That must be where I'm flipping in my head. So a +1 will indeed strike it.
Oh, I love it. I will, if I can remember how to do that. Channel actions. Requests queue. Aha! +1 to any roll. That's for Leif. This is mine. Aha! Complete! I know how to do things. So that is 18 points of electricity and fire damage to my good friend Yink.
You super burn Yink, and they start questioning their life choices, but decide to stay on the path of being a cultist who likes to do ritualistic murders.
Oh, I'm sorry. That's 20 points of damage. So two more.
Yes.
Because of...
There we go.
Yep. Good. Okay. So that is Lahan's turn.
And now it's Jacinto's turn.
It's my favorite turn. So at the start of my turn, you see the Kaseric's wounds begin to close. The Kaseric has fast healing too.
I don't like this.
In fact, everybody has fast healing if they're under the effects of the Song of Spheres, but it won't stack with the Kaseric's. Everybody else has fast healing 1 except Finn. So the Kaseric gets +2.
Finn's just kicking you out of the friendship circle. Or Jacinto's kicking Finn out of the friendship circle.
He's being considerate. He's letting me explode without blowing him up. I appreciate him.
Yeah, and you know what? You've got another round before you explode, right? Yeah, the Kaseric's fine where it is. So the Kaseric is going to stand over here and just make trouble for these cultists, backing up Finn as well. So the Kaseric takes a single tentacle attack at cultist green. I'm sorry, totally normal worker. That totally normal worker gets a 29 to hit its KAC for 12 points of bludgeoning damage.
I feel like this Kaseric reaches out with that tentacle and slaps the worker, and the worker falls limp, and then the Kaseric just kind of gloms on with the other tentacles and just sucks it halfway into its mouth. And you just see worker feet dangling out of it. They are dead.
And
they are dead.
Yeah. Jacinto... So Jacinto has found his favorite corner, I guess, because he hasn't moved for like 3 rounds. Because he's going to tell Artania to take a move action. Well, he's going to take a move action to give Artania a standard action. Artania will... And then Jacinto will, in fact, move up with Lahan. Artania will then scuttle through the doorway over to pink, yellow, or Yink, or Pello. Can I be on where this crate is, or no? Should I be here?
You could be where the crate is. I mean, again, the grid's not perfect.
Since I have a climb speed.
And you have a climb speed.
Oh, who am I kidding? I have a fly speed now. And by I mean Artania. So Artania just sort of like, zips around the corner and is going to bite. There's a +1 to this attack roll, which is a 20, and then +2 to the damage, which is 17. 17 points.
Tell me how this flying spider monstrosity with tentacles kills this cultist.
The same as the last time, sort of, because Artania is still mechanically small, which is... Yes, huge for a spider, but still size disadvantage in melee. So he goes for the legs, rips one of the feet out from underneath them, not off of them, but just underneath them, and then similarly disembowels them.
See, I was just picturing them flying at their face and just raw.
Hitting the jugular.
Yeah, maybe that's what happened. But either way, that is all of Artania, all of Jacinto's. Wow, we are all one character, just blending into different names. Next round, I'm going to mistake myself for the Kaseric. That's all of our turns.
Tom is becoming a hive mind. Tom is becoming a hive mind.
Hasaniak.
And it is now Finn's turn.
How beat up do these two sitting around me look?
Pretty beat up. Pretty beat up. The remaining cultists you can see all look pretty beat up.
Alright. So I'm gonna full hand attack, but I'm gonna split it up. I'm gonna hit the guy behind me first, and then the pink one second.
So blue, then pink.
So 15 and then 28.
Both will hit, and both will destroy the cultists.
Okay. So I'm still counting down and photon attuning. So on my first punch, I'm like 5, and then my second punch, I'm like 4, and they both fall down to the ground. And I look over that way at the purple one and say 3. And then it's my turn.
Oh no, it's by itself. It has the switchblade out, and it's going to do the very foolish thing of it's going to do the very foolish thing though of running at Finn and trying to trick Finn.
I mean, it could try and kill Artania too.
It successfully trick attacks a CR8. Well, let's see if it hits. It does not hit, and not even a +1 will save me. And we're down here. I don't know why I did not delete that one off the queue, because it definitely is gone. Ava destroyed it. It's Ava's turn.
Oh goodness. Ava's going to... I don't see any doors down here.
Nope. You're in a room. There's levers and machinery and whatnot, but...
Ava doesn't care. Ava's going back out the only door she sees.
Fair.
After you got all your shuriken.
Oh, we'll come grab them from downstairs afterwards.
And barring some amazing dice rolls on my part and awful dice rolls on your part, this last cultist is going to die. I think we can lapse out of combat momentarily and just say that you destroy them, because that's what's going to happen.
Okay. Yeah, the big planty boy probably gets him. Honestly.
Yeah, I mean, it's Lahan and then Jacinto's turn, so between Artanya and the Kaseric, they're doomed. They're doomed.
Finn gets down to like 2, has to dissipate his energy because everything dies. Man, wanted to explode again!
Solarian blue balls. Yes.
The worst.
All right. I am going to pull
Well, those
up.
guys have no respect for authority. Stop when I said I was OSHA.
Yeah, I guess maybe your lie just wasn't very convincing. Jacinto sort of, like trots out around the corner, pats the Kaseric on one of its tentacles, and it just sort of dissipates.
I wanted a guided tour.
Well, that's okay. Oh, hi, Ava.
Leif, I moved you up because I imagined you would attempt to rejoin your friends.
Ava retrieved her shurikens and then meets with the party upstairs, just kind of appearing at that comment, just like, we don't need guides.
And
Why so
You didn't
creepy,
get
Ava?
any trouble. Did Ava take any damage at all?
Ava took a couple damage. Like literally
It looks like
one
a
damage.
single damage.
One singular damage.
Ava is nearly
There's a
impossible to
scuff on
hit
her armor.
now because
Finn probably
Ava
wouldn't even notice that.
Ava sunk all of her money into her armor and a little bit into
Yes.
weaponry.
Yeah.
All right, so this
Well, when
room,
you're gifted
which
a magical cursed weapon, I mean, you don't really got to spend that much on weaponry.
yeah, you just paid the difference to upgrade it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Um,
probably not going to come back and bite you in the butt.
Nope.
So this room that you're in is a large storeroom. It's filled with containers of processed material waiting for shipment. There's a network of mechanical arms on tracks covering the ceiling to aid in the shifting of inventory as needed. Machinery churns along the south wall. While nearby, 2 chutes fitted with lifting fields allow material to be hauled up from the holding area below. 4 openings in the ceiling lead to an upper floor. Chutes extend through each of these from the molecular furnaces in the room above. Under each opening is a collection bin.
How far down are the bins?
I mean, they're like 10 foot by 10 foot by 5 foot deep bins that, they get full of raw materials that have been processed, and then they get shuttled downstairs to those shuttles to be shipped off.
Okay. Well. Doesn't really look like there's much in this room.
Quick question. Did Ava search any of the bodies of the cultists or just leave them as is?
No, Ava took all the important stuff.
Okay, so I'm going to show you some loot. Just subtract 1 of everything because one of them was chewed up in the machinery and shot out into space.
+1 profane bonus.
Is Ava going to carry all that stuff, or do we want to just toss it in the communal?
Oh, I figured we were tossing it into the communal.
Okay. I think Tom has that.
Ava appears with an armload of bloody loot and then just kind of taps on Finn's shoulder and opens up the thing and just kind of chucks it into null space.
Tom, are you the one who usually tracks our loot, or is that a Nick job?
I'm on it.
Okay. I just want to make sure somebody's typing it down, because I wasn't sure who did it. And it would be a sad day if we didn't record our loot.
Nah, I got it.
And I'm showing you another one that's labeled D5 material processing, yada yada. Some of the cultists from upstairs ran down to reinforce the lower level. So that's their loot. It's all identical stuff. It's just that's the quantity minus all of those -1 set because one of them again is in space.
Right. But not for the D5 folks.
Yeah, the D5 and the D4, all those people are there. It's the D03, the underplant, where one set of equipment is missing.
Oh, okay. Oh, so these are all identical sets. It's just
yeah. There's
so
just one set missing.
10. We have a total of 10 sets. That is helpful.
Yes. Sorry to be confusing.
No, that's okay. Funnily enough, that means we get one suit of Clearweave Armor's credit value then, because Starfinder takes a 90% tax on anything you sell. But that's fine. So, all right.
If we could take the skin saw masks and sew them together and make a skin saw suit.
Ben, whatever you do on your own time is your business.
That wouldn't be a thing.
I'm not gonna. Yeah, I know. That probably wouldn't be what Jacinto would say either. He's not quite as snarky as that.
Yeah, I don't imagine many people want to walk around with someone wearing a suit made of sentient beings' faces.
Ava would.
Well, yeah, it was special.
A beautiful dress for next time you go.
All right. So we came here to try and put a stop to the event that was happening, right? Right. Initiation was happening. Right?
Yeah. And we want more information in general about what's going on.
Well, you know that nightly cult members are sent out to perform these ritualistic murders. You also know that nightly Ironbriar performs sort of a religious service that cult members attend quite frequently, but also it's a time when they induct new members in potentially.
Okay.
Well, let's give this factory a good search, see what we can find, because it might give us more information about what the 7 siblings are up to, because this definitely was not the way the cult used to operate. Something's changed.
You think leadership might have changed hands? Or some sort of, I don't know, mind control, maybe?
I'm not sure on that. It's, I was very, very low on the totem pole.
So you wouldn't recognize leadership if you saw them?
No. Unfortunately not. I was a nobody.
That's all right. I guess before we move on from that place, there was no other loot in that room. We gave it a thorough once over.
Yeah, you could take 10 or whatever to look through there. There was just raw material, just like
sure.
One of the bins is carbon. Where did Finn go? People were moving their tokens.
I'm first person on the stairs now.
Okay, because Finn looks to me like they disappeared underneath Artanya. I don't see Finn anywhere.
I'm not. I'm right in front of Ava.
Weird.
Oh, everything's moving.
Yeah, because I was looking for you because I don't see your token.
Right, Jet, try refreshing.
There we go. I was on top of Ava.
There we go. That's what happened.
So too, like everything like slowly kept moving after I moved mine.
Well, my roll 20 has been a little bit slow tonight. So I'm assuming you're going to go up to the next floor?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. So...
Jacinto probably... Artanya has... how many minutes? Well, we had to wait for Ava. Your call, Jet. Do you think Artanya started with 8 minutes of Defrex hardiness?
I think that would probably have expired because you said you searched the room and you waited for Ava to come up.
And yeah, that's fine. Yep. I just wanted confirmation.
We quick, but we hit that quick.
Nah, yeah, that's fine.
And I mean, I know the map's pretty simple, but it's described as having like crates of materials. And if you were looking, you know.
Yeah. No, say no more.
Plus you were sorting through 10 bodies worth of stuff.
Yeah. All right. So, Artania goes ahead of Jacinto as we're exploring this spooky place.
Let's check this door down here out first.
Okay. You want to check that door? I will delete that door.
Danke.
And this is the material processing floor. The floor of this room has a thick carpet of dust penetrated by 2 large molecular furnaces set up over openings in the floor. Another pair of openings is fitted with mechanical limbs to raise and lower unprocessed materials from the floor below. And it's pretty loud on this floor because it is currently under power.
Okay.
So the furnaces are actually processing material, and the way that works, much like the plant on Sandpoint, perception 20. Good. Remember, loud means -2 to perception. I said that last week. I forgot to reiterate that this week. Much like the plant on Sandpoint, the way it works is basically it generates different planes of gravity, so material passes through it is just ripped apart at a molecular level. So there's tubs and conveyor belts, and they're just feeding material in, and it's just getting turned to powder, and then it's being funneled down to the floor below into the storage crates.
Okay. Yeah, Finn's gonna poke around the room, make sure that there's nothing being hidden in here. I got a perceptive 20. I said we'll do better.
If you look around this room, there's nothing in this big room. Would that search include that other door that was up there?
Yeah, if we don't find anything interesting in
this
here.
room and then go on to the next room.
There's just heavy machinery on this floor, or on this in that big open room. But if you come up here to this other door, it's a closet, and there is material in the closet.
I'll do another perception for that room.
This is just, it's out in the open. It's not even hidden. It's just on, like the door was shut.
Oh, I closed it.
Yeah. And it was basically a barrel, and it looks like that this is probably leftover bits from their victims. And by leftover bits, I mean material goods, not actual bits of the bodies. You found 3 cred sticks, each worth with 1,000 credits on them. You found 3 serums of enhancement, commando versions. You found a crystal decanter set with an obsidian stopper.
Bethana would love that decanter set.
Worth of 3,000 credits, and then a tiny wooden box with 3 poorly cut diamonds worth 20 credits each in there.
Now, you say 20 credits each, but then the 3 poorly cut diamonds in the paragraph says worth 2,000 credits each.
I believe that is a typo, and I'm going to go with the above final edit. I apologize.
That is fine.
Hey, I've been throwing a lot of credits at you. I've been throwing a lot of credits at you.
No, you really have. And I'm a mystic, so I don't need money anyway to begin with.
Yeah, you do. Spell gems. The serum of commando.
Of enhancement commando is going to give you an enhancement bonus for like an hour after you drink it to 1 or 2 specific skills. I want to say this is athletics and maybe acrobatics.
Okay.
But
yeah, we could.
Pretty sure you're right.
Just curious.
You could do a Google. Nethys will tell you real quick.
yeah.
All right. With that settled, let's check the next floor up.
You want to check the next floor up, you say? All right.
Also, Jacinto has re-upped Artania's Defrex hardiness because level 1 spells are plentiful these days.
Yeah. All right, so you're on these stairs, and you're coming up from below. So you're actually, like, follow the arrow. You'd be coming out right there is where you'd be walking towards.
And is the machinery noise lessened up here?
It is lessened, yes.
Okay, but still present.
I mean, you can hear it, mostly you can feel it. But it seems like the soundproofing in this floor is significantly better than previous floors. And then there's the fact that the machinery was in an isolated room away from the staircase because it had to go through walls and a door. So you can still hear it faintly, but it's not just obnoxiously loud like it was on previous floors.
Okay.
Cool.
Come around this way over towards this door.
Cool. So this is a workshop. There's a thick layer of dust covering the floor. It's mounded nearly a foot deep in some places, and there's workbenches sitting here and there in the room, but they've mostly been shoved off to the side. I see you all moving. Their surfaces are cluttered with various tools, but a lot of the workbenches have just, there's trails in the sawdust as they've been pushed to the walls. And it looks like there is, let me roll a couple tokens because they're performing a thing. Please halt your movement as I set the scene. You're being very eager, and I appreciate that. So you see two cultists in full garb, not just the mask. Like you see them in these gold and red hooded outfits. Unfortunately reminiscent of an overly colorful clan outfit, I feel. That clan. Standing there, there's two of them standing there. They have their backs to you. And at the very far edge of the room, facing them, probably if you guys are being sneaky, you should make stealth checks. Otherwise, this person's going to see you walk up the stairs.
I wasn't expecting there to be anybody up here.
Yeah.
To be sneaky.
Yeah, if
you'll allow it, Ava was stealthing.
That's fine. Ava could have been sneaky.
She's right. She's here at the corner.
Yeah, I will.
Finn wasn't expecting anyone. I'm just clomping.
Artania will also stealth.
That's fine. I will make a perception check real quick. But facing the two cultists and facing this where the staircase comes up, which is why you're now making stealthy rolls. I'm just rolling in roll 20 because there was too much to this person to plug in.
That's always good. But
they rolled a 1 on their die for a total of 17. So they were so into their speech. It's a Shimreen, a pink hued Shimreen wearing red and gold robes, very ornate. From your cursory looks on the infospheres, you recognize this individual. They are Justice Ironbriar. They're presiding over a religious ceremony, it appears. There is a human bound, laying on just a table, like a workbench in front of them. And hey, Finn, describe these two characters standing in front of this bound figure. One is a female Yosoki. The other one looks much like Finn, only many years younger.
Oh, is it one of my little brothers?
It's Quinn. If I remember the name correctly. I believe it's your littlest brother.
My littlest brother.
And that Yosoki looks very familiar. She tugs at your heartstrings.
Oh, did you make... Oh, okay, so it's Melody.
Yeah. She appears to be... He appears to be standing based on his body posture. He looks unsure of himself. He is holding a knife in his hand. It is trembling and shaking slightly, and she seems to be leaning into him and whispering at him urgently.
Yeah, so Quinn looks a lot like Finn. He's got the same red hair, kind of a medium height, not super thin, but not muscular. Average looking guys, like... No one in Finn's family is super hot, but, they're not ugly either. They're charismatic dudes. But Quinn being the youngest, he was always babied and stuff. So, he was a gentle soul, We'll see how he is now, though. It's been a while. Abandoned him. And Melody is a Yosoki with brown fur and white spots with big old brown eyes. Very, very cute.
Because I didn't have the time to Photoshop in a Yosoki to a cultist robe, she is wearing full-on cultist robes without the hood up at this point. Quinn is in street clothes. Or Quentin. Is it Quinn or Quentin? I keep forgetting.
Quinn, but Quentin would be full name.
Okay, Quinn is in street clothes at the moment, as though he is not fully inducted, obviously. And probably should go into initiative now, as you're sneaking up on some individuals that you don't like. We'll roll initiative, and I know it's a little bit early. It's 20 minutes before our end time, but I don't know that getting right in would be great right now.
Yeah, it's going to be a huge thing, and I think we might want to wait for Nick to be here. Because I can
100%.
Yeah.
Drama.
100%. But let's go ahead and let's do initiative.
Ugh, gross.
Come on, be high.
Oh, that's a natural toot. Toot, toot.
Fun fact, I never roll good initiative. For anybody listening and not watching.
It's the curse of Solarians, I think. It is one thing that Solarians are truly bad at, unless they are those one of those dex-based Solarians.
It's all right. I'll just have to yell at Ava and hope she doesn't murder my little brother or my ex-girlfriend.
Mm.
No comment.
No, Ava, no. It's unfortunate we gave her time to collect the shurikens.
And let's see how Justice Ironbriar does for initiative. Oh, he does poop. My Garbo people did real great, but he did poop. Would someone like to roll for Lahan?
I mean, the majority of everybody did
sorry.
terrible.
I say we let Lahan roll for Lahan next game.
Yeah, I'll help when she comes in.
Okay. All of us collectively will try and remember that, because I might forget, as I have been demonstrated to do. There we go. There we go. And we've got 19 minutes left, folks. Let's do some of our normal stuff. Hey, Tom, what's special this Sunday?
This Sunday we're wrapping, or we're working towards wrapping up TFC, Threefold Conspiracy, with Nick running it. But I will do my best to talk about it since Nick is not here. Our intrepid investigators are going to be delving deeper into the Gray facility, possibly chasing after this mysterious Gray who looked very important, and there was a hologram of them on a pedestal, and they said, yes, very impressive, or something mysterious and vague like that.
Ominous Gray speak. Ho, ho, ho.
Yes, and then disappeared. Yes, ominous Gray speak. I have 3 kinds of displacement. But yeah, and then so this Sunday is a TFC day. This breaks with our normal schedule because we were very excited to finish up TFC, get to the epic conclusion of this adventure. So then we can also move on to Series 4. Which we still have a contest running for. Guess who will play in Series 4? I don't think we've gotten many more submissions, so I'll tell you again, it is a shallow pool, my friends. Yeah, you have a serious chance if you make just even your best guess to win $15 Paizo store credit. With which you can buy whatever your little heart desires. You could buy book 1, We're No Heroes of Fly for Your Die.
I think I think our high score, unless it's changed recently, was still 4 total points out of a possible 15. So, and you can go back and edit your response. You're more than welcome to go back and edit your response.
Yeah. Yep. Just only one response, but yeah, you can edit to your heart's content. So yeah, I'm very excited for that. I'm very excited for this Sunday to see what is going on with this gray. Because the title of the last episode was Meet Your Maker, which has some serious implications. I'm one of those players that doesn't really think ahead a lot. Or one of those people, I should say, because like when I'm reading, I don't really theorize what's going to happen ahead. I just sort of let whatever I'm reading happen most of the time, except for the Name of the Wind series, because I'm desperate to know what happens in book 3. And so I've done a lot of theorizing about that. But the thing is, when I theorize things, I'm rarely right, so I don't want to disappoint myself. So it's better to just coast. It's like no, it's not like that. Never mind. Anyway,
I like to theorize about stuff. But I'd also like to thank Tom for theme music that he crafted. We have artisanal theme music. He sculpted it out of sound.
Oh, don't polish a turd too brightly now, Jed.
Hey, I like the sounds. I'd also like to give a nod to Sirenscape because they provide auxiliary sounds and some other music. And if you want to talk to us, we got a Discord. We've got nonstandardaction@gmail.com. I believe most of that can be found on our Twitch page, if I'm remembering correctly.
Yes. I pointed down. You can't see me. In the description below on our Twitch page, we are on Discord. We're on Twitter. We're on Facebook. I've had a lovely conversation with somebody on Facebook recently about Starfinder and GMing, and they asked about the music for one of the episodes. So, hey, good talking to you if you're listening to this in the future.
Oh.
But, yeah. So, yeah, reach us. Discord, we're friendly people. We don't bite. In fact, after this show concludes, after this stream ends, you can join us in the general chat on our non-standard action Discord, where we will just sort of hang out afterwards. It's sort of like, but much less famous, when Broadway actors go out in the back, outside the back of the theater, and they like sign autographs and stuff, except we're not going to sign autographs for you. And we're definitely not famous.
Verbal autographs in the form of conversation.
Yes.
Deep, thoughtful conversation.
Oh, yes.
Famous. Leif is super famous.
Yeah.
I am an actor.
But
Why?
on that note, I think it's time for us to say goodbye, and then we'll bounce over to general chat for those of you that want to join us. So thank you for playing, all of y'all. Thank you for listening and or watching, everyone else. I had fun. I hope you guys have fun. And we'll see you next week.
See ya. They can't see us. Wait.